Guys, what's up? We are out riding another e-bike today, and today I have the pleasure of riding the Tesway S7 fat tire e-bike. So we are going to do a bunch of tests on it and give you an entire rundown on this bike. So if you are in the market for a Tesway S7 or any model at that, hopefully this video will give you all the answers you are looking for. So let's just get right into it. One thing that's always good to mention, you guys, right out of the box is this thing is very easy to assemble. Mine came basically 90% done. All I had to do was throw the front wheel on it and the bars on it, which was very easy. And then I was able to make minor adjustments as I wanted for the bike. So again, super easy process and it went very smooth. The bike came with a manual for it that walked you through everything you needed. I honestly didn't even have to crack open the manual because it was so easy to put together. The packaging was great. The bike feels very solid right out of the box, especially once you build it and hop on it for the first time. The seat itself is very comfortable as well, which normally on these bikes, it's honestly kind of a toss-up. It depends whether it's going to be super comfortable or not so comfortable. So that I do like about it. It's a big deal for me. The bike is also equipped with a twist throttle instead of a thumb throttle. And me personally, I love the twist throttle. It kind of brings me back to riding a motorcycle. You know, I really like the feel of it. It just feels a little more smooth to me. And as I mentioned on the street, you guys, it is rocking some really fat off-road tires, so you can take this thing right off-road. No issues at all. It's very smooth, and it's going to take you wherever, you know, you're planning on going for the day, so it's kind of fun. Perfect for trail riding or trail cruises, and it does have a good top speed. They claim 25 miles per hour. I have gotten this thing up to almost 30 miles an hour, and we are going to test that here in just a minute. The bike is equipped with 5 different pedal assist modes, each taking you a different speed and assisting you a certain amount. We will also test that in just a minute here, and a lot of other things. Headlight, horn, tail light, all kinds of stuff. So overall, it's a great bike, you guys. Suspension in the front, you can lock it for the street, leave it open for off-road trail riding. And then per usual, you do have a Shimano shifter up here, 7-speed. So if you don't want to even turn the bike on at all or pedal assist, you can just pedal with the pedals and treat it just like a mountain bike if that's what you'd like to do. Mechanical brakes, front and rear. Normally I do prefer hydraulic, but I will say these brakes feel great, especially with how this bike is set up. And the display. Always love the display. It is mounted vertically. Sometimes I like the horizontal look a little better, but this display has a really good look to it. It reminds me of like cruise control on your newer vehicles nowadays, so it's pretty cool. And while we are on the subject of the display, I will go ahead and give you guys a rundown of what's going on the screen here so you can kind of see what it looks like. So on the top left corner, it might be a little hard to see. You do have your battery percentage gauge up there. We are sitting at 100%. It doesn't show a number, it just shows a gauge. So I believe it has 5 bars in it. So if you have 5 bars, you're obviously fully charged, and anything less, you know, you can go from there. Below that is obviously the odometer. I believe you can also go inside of the computer and change it from miles per hour to kilometers if you would like. Beneath that is your pedal assist mode. And then beneath that, you have your trip odometer. It'll measure how long you've gone this trip. And if you click your info button here on the left side on your remote, it'll go to your total odometer, your max mile per hour for your last ride. So it shows right there, I hit 28 miles per hour for any of you guys wondering. And then your average speed, which for me right now is just under 15.5 miles per hour. So that pretty much does it for the display. And like I said, it has a nice design to it. I like the lane stripes passing. It just looks cool. I like it. It's a good look. And as you guys saw, I took this off-road on this trail, and so far very smooth. Obviously it's still a hardtail, so you're going to have a little bit of bouncing here and there. Totally normal, but this is so far one of the smoother fat tire hardtail e-bikes I have ridden, and the seat is up there with possibly one of the most comfortable. So that says a lot for the Tesway S7, honestly. So now what we're going to do is test out all of the pedal assist modes so you guys can see exactly how fast these things can go. And to get the most out of it, what I'm going to actually do is lock the suspension here so we don't have any travel of any sort. That'll give us as much speed as we possibly can. So we're going to set this thing to pedal assist number 1. We're going to head in the bike lane here, and I'm going to try to just stick with the same amount of input on gear 7 so you guys can see what it's going to assist me to. Pedal assist 1 has us sitting at 8.5 miles per hour. We're going to click it up to 2. Pedal assist number 2, again, I have about the same input here. Not quite doubles, but we're going about 13.5 miles per hour. Just shy of 14 here and there, not bad. We're going to click it up to 3. 3's kicking in. This one's going to take us, about 17.5 miles per hour. So that's a good little stretch there. Let's bump it up to 4. Remember, guys, I'm trying to keep about the same amount of input in my legs as in like how much work I'm putting in. Number 4 is going to take us to about 21 miles per hour, just under that. We're going to click it up to 5, which is our last mode here. And I'm pedaling about the same here, right? So now we're going to be going about 20 to their claimed top speed for pedal assist. Actually, no, so we hit 27 miles per hour actually in pedal assist mode number 5. So that is very impressive. All right, guys, so now we're going to do our top speed test, which is going to be pedal assist maxed out, gearing maxed out, throttle and pedal, and we're going to see how fast we can get this thing going. Keep in mind, I said I locked the suspension as well, so we don't have really any travel, losing speed up there. I want to see if we can break 30 on this thing. I'm pretty sure we can break 30. Yeah, there's 30 already. Oh, not bad at all. We broke 30. I'll click over here on the odometer, the trip odometer, or sorry, max speed. You guys can see that right there, 30.3 miles per hour. Guys, another thing the Tesway S7 has is cruise control. So if you hold your twist throttle down long enough at a certain speed, it is going to lock that speed for you and maintain it so you can let go and you don't have to cramp up in your wrist. So that's a cool feature. All right, guys, so now what we're going to do is pull over here, get some B-roll for you guys, and give you a complete rundown on all the specifications of the Tesway S7. All right, guys, this right here is the Tesway S7 electric cruiser e-bike. What we're going to start with is the heart of the bike per usual, guys. This is your battery. It is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery, so it's going to do you pretty good while you're out riding. It is going to take you about 7 hours to charge, give or take, from empty, and you do have a big range. It's going to be anywhere from 55 to 70 miles on a full charge, depending on how you're riding the bike. So keep that in mind, but even on the low end at 55 miles is a pretty solid range. And one thing I didn't mention is a lot of e-bikes have the battery mounted on the frame here, but this Tesway S7 kind of has a step through style, so for your shorter rider it's easier to step through the frame, so they mounted the battery underneath and behind the seat, which is kind of a cool little spot for it. The motor in this bad boy is in the rear wheel, and it is a 750 watt 48 volt rear mounted motor. So this is going to be what takes your bike up to what we got it to almost 30.5 miles per hour. It also has a nice little smooth takeoff, so when you hit the throttle it's not going to jolt you around, but it gets you up to speed quite quickly, so that's nice. The Tesway is also equipped with a rear rack for cargo if you want to bring anything with you. It is not for a passenger. It has a weight limit, so make sure you don't load a ridiculous amount of weight back there. The bike is equipped with mud guards in the rear and the front. I just don't have the front one on right now because I like how it looks without it. The rear signal is also attached to your brakes, so when you hit your brakes, your brake light is going to flash, which is awesome safety thing to have. You can turn your taillight on and off along with the headlight with a switch up front, so that is great. Your seat is fully adjustable, and as I said, one of the most comfortable e-bike seats I've sat on. I'm being dead serious about that. It's actually very impressive. I thought it was going to be another pretty standard seat, but overall it feels great, and I haven't had any issues while I've been riding on the bike at all. The tires on this guy, like I said, these are big. They are 26 by 4 tires. They're huge, so they're great for off-road. They keep things smooth. They are knobby, but not too knobby, so you can go from street to off-road and still be enjoying a smooth ride. Each wheel is equipped with reflectors on the front for safety. The twist throttle, I forgot to mention, is a half twist throttle, so instead of having to crank that thing all the way down, you half twist it, and that's already going to be your full throttle, so that's kind of a cool little feature. As we already discussed, the forks are adjustable, lock or open, and the front wheel is equipped with a quick release system as well, so you just basically pop that loose, you can pull the axle out, the front wheel pops off, and then you can put this in your car or truck or anything for even easier transportation. Each of these tires, you guys, needs to be aired up to about 20 psi, and that's going to give you the smoothest ride possible. If you want to do less or more, that is kind of up to you, but recommended is sitting right around 20 psi. The speed sensor is a 12-point magnetic steel speed, so that's what it's considered. I'm not super well versed in the differences between sensors and stuff, but if any of you guys that know your stuff wanted to know what it is, that is what it is. So definitely, if you don't fully understand it, do some research, but that is what this bike is equipped with. The battery does have an on-off switch here. Anytime you want to use it, you got to turn it on. When you're done, make sure to turn it off so your battery doesn't drain faster than it needs to. And right here is where you're going to charge your battery once it is time to charge, and holy, I can't even pop the seal open. That's how good it snaps into place. The IP level on this is IP6, so you can ride this around and not really worry about any water or anything like that causing any damage. And the bike's total weight is just under 44 pounds. I want to say the exact is like 43.4 or 43.6 pounds or something along those lines. So overall, guys, the Tesway S7 is a very solid bike. I've enjoyed it so far, and it's very smooth. It feels very well built, and you know, that's kind of what we're always looking for, obviously. So guys, if you are looking to get your very own Tesway S7 Fat Tire e-bike, I will have everything in the description for you guys, the links and everything you need to go click it. I will try to get you a discount code But yeah, guys, so far this is a solid bike. Price range, I think right now they have it on sale for around $1,200, which is really solid, especially for what it comes with, the top speed and everything. It does also come with a set of keys for your battery for security purposes if you would like to remove it and charge it by itself, or just take it out so no one steals it. It comes with 2 keys. And another thing with these bars, you guys, fully adjustable. You can move them up, you can move them down, twist them how you please, and that is always a very simple but nice feature to have. So anyway, guys, once again, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I had a blast on the Tesway S7. I'm going to put a lot more miles on her, and I will catch you guys next time.